Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful week. My name is E-Man. Welcome to Healthy Don't Hurt. This is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle and fitness channel for those that are new here. We're all about adapting, evolving, and overcome life's problems. And we talk about real life here on this platform, real life situations, real life scenarios, real life solutions. The solutions are actually my favorite part. A lot of people like to talk about just the problems. We specialize in solutions over here. So we're gonna get cooking here pretty soon. I know you guys see the description of the video, which we're gonna get cooking here shortly. I want to make something very clear, because this breakdown may offend some people. That is not my intention. It's just for me to have an open conversation and to just get my thoughts out on this platform, because that's what it's here for. This is a pro do you channel. If that includes LGBTQ, then good for you. Shout out to all my fruits, my apples and oranges. It's none of my business what you do behind closed doors. And also to my ladies, I know some of you may take offense to this, especially my strong, independent women. Not my intention. I'm just trying to add transparency and just really just shed some light, man, on this subject, because y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. It's sad to see, but I'm gonna get my beverages here ready. I got my coffee. I'm about to give me some water. And we're about to get cooking here shortly, man. I do want to thank God for getting me up today. He did his part. He allowed me to get up this morning. So, I got to do my part, man. I got to try to strive every day to be more successful, to be more intelligent, to be more resourceful, and to just be a better dad, a better YouTuber, a better professional, a better man, brother, son. I'm many things, and not everybody gets the not everybody gets the chance to get up. Life is a blessing. The chances of you being here are 1 in 400 trillion, and I'm gonna try not to waste it. And I'm turning 30 soon. I'm lucky to even make it this far. So I'm very grateful to be here. Very grateful to be on this platform. We just hit 2K subscribers. I do appreciate all you guys, everybody that took the time to just even pop in. I appreciate everybody that's viewed, liked, and subscribed. I appreciate you guys. 2,000 subscribers is so huge, and I appreciate all you guys. I'm nothing without you guys. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get my water real quick, and then we're gonna get cooking here with this topic. I will not be here for long. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, because I am on my lunch break. But yeah, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Man, let's get some Wawa. Where the water at? Where the water at? Let's see. Okay, let's get into this here, man. Come on in here. Make sure to hit that like and sub button. You know what I'm saying? On your way in, and if you hate this channel, if you think my take sucks, go ahead and hit the dislike button. Show me some love, show me some hate, show me something. Show me something. And I really do appreciate all the people that have supported me, and all the people that hate me. I do have haters, I do have trolls. Shout out to my trolls. I do it more for my trolls than for anybody else. I'm gonna be real. Haters are my biggest motivators. But yeah, we're gonna get here cooking. I just gotta take a couple sips of this coffee before it gets cold. And if you guys have any suggestions, or would like for me to do any videos, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I love taking content suggestions from my viewers, because you guys make the platform. So, but yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's talk about where this live was inspired. This live was inspired by America. The and what we're pretty much doing, what America is currently doing, is we are taking a gender neutral approach to almost everything. And I wouldn't say everything, correction. We are taking a gender neutral approach to a lot of activities that should be left alone, you know. And I honestly feel like we're only doing this in certain areas. And unfortunately, the areas that they are doing this are where women dominate. So what I mean by that is they're doing this, for example, in Boy Scouts. They are taking away Girl Scouts, right? Because there was an issue that Girl Scouts was having. They were having an attendance issue. They could not get Girl Scouts to be excited about attending the troop meetings. They could not get the youth excited about going to Girl Scout activities, because of social media and because of TikTok and, Instagram, girls between the ages of 10 and 16 years old, they no longer want to be outside of supermarkets, right, selling Thin Mints. They don't want to go door to door selling Girl Scout cookies. They want to do TikTok dances, right? Now, what did Girl Scouts do? Instead of making Girl Scouts better and getting rid of the sewing badges, instead of getting rid of, them coloring birdhouses and other useless crap, instead of them implementing fun outdoor activities, they had a lot of the Girl Scout troops go over to Boy Scouts. They had so many Girl Scouts leave Girl Scouts and go over to Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts had to change their name. And I have a video coming out on this. Boy Scouts recently changed their name to Scouts of America. The reason why they changed that name is because nobody would join Girl Scouts, and the girls were leaving and they were going over to Boy Scouts. And they couldn't tell them no. They couldn't tell them no because of lawsuits, right? Because of the LGBT initiative, which I'm not bashing the LGBT community, but I do think this gender neutral approach is kind of dangerous. And what I mean by dangerous is that when you force inclusivity, it's not inclusive at all. Inclusivity occurs naturally, right? Because when you do this, nothing is left for women exclusively. Because when it comes to boys, all the boys, if the boys that are attending Boy Scouts or Scouts of America, if they don't like the girls coming into the troops, they'll just leave and form something else. You can't force inclusivity. The parents will see that the girls are coming from Girl Scouts to Boy Scouts. They'll just take their Boy Scouts out of Boy Scouts and they'll put them in some other activity, right? And it's kind of weird. Why didn't they make Girl Scouts better? I don't understand. Why would you take that away from the girls? Why? Why do you want girls and boys together going through puberty, going on trips, camping, outdoor activities? That sounds terrible. That sounds like you're asking for problems. I really, truly just don't understand. And it's not only happening with Girl Scouts, it's happening in sports. It's happening in sports. There's a transgender UFC fighter. I think her name is like Fallen Fox or something. And she's fighting other women. There are transgender athletes competing in high school track. Like, where does this end? Right? And like, I'm looking at this and it's crazy to see, bro. I'm seeing this and it's so crazy to see. I never thought I would see this a day in my life. You know? Like, y'all can't have sports. Y'all can't have bathrooms. My last video I just did was a video about a girl that was in the bathroom that got scared. And I'm not saying that all transgender men are bad. I'm not saying that all transgender women are bad. I'm not saying that transgender women can't be in the bathroom. But I just seen a video of a transgender woman in the female bathroom. The woman had gotten scared So she whipped out her camera to record because she was asking her questions, and she just had never seen a transgender woman in the male in a female bathroom before. This was her first interaction with a transgender woman in a woman's bathroom. So she felt uncomfortable, right? So she whipped her phone out during the interaction. It's on the last video that I just did. And it was a really cordial conversation. It was very calm. The girl was just asking, like, what are you doing in the girl's bathroom? The transgender woman was like, I'm using the bathroom. She was like, you can't be in here. The girl was like, I pay a lot of money in this apartment building to use the restroom safely. Or maybe it was a school. It might have been a dorm room, like a dormitory where they share bathrooms. It was some scenario where they had to share bathrooms. And the biological girl was like, I pay a lot of money to use this restroom safely. This transgender man was, or transgender woman, sorry guys, gotta identify people correctly. The transgender woman was like, I pay a lot of money to use the bathroom safely too. And, I'm a transgender woman, I'm a woman, so I can use this bathroom. And the transgender girl was like, she couldn't even say anything. She was flabbergasted. And the transgender girl walked out the bathroom, blew right past her, and minded her own business. Now, there was a point in time where biological women had that bathroom to themselves, right? Exclusively to themselves. It wasn't the transgender and girl's bathroom. It was just the girl's bathroom, right? So now it's a gender neutral bathroom. And the reason why this only affects women and it doesn't affect men is because I feel like a transgender man, a woman that transitioned into a man, I feel like they're gonna feel highly uncomfortable going into a men's bathroom. Especially at a sporting event. Like, I can't imagine, and I would love to see, a transgender man go into a crowded, sports stadium where guys got their Johnsons out peeing, because I'm not sure if you guys know this, in the guys' bathroom, sometimes it's just a giant bowl, and it goes in a circle, and you just whip it out and you just go, because you can't make enough urinals for all the guys to go at once. So they kind of just have this community, urinal that we use. You will never see a transgender man use one of those in a crowded sporting event or in a crowded event in general. It's just not happening. So it seems like these gender neutral areas, these gender neutral implementations, integrations are only affecting women, right? Because there are very few things in life, that you can take away from men, because women really don't want to participate. It's and the reason why they don't want to participate is because in men's activities, it is very rough. It's very competitive. If you cry in men's sports, in men activities, it's only going to get worse, right? For example, football, right? You will never see a female, a transgender man play NFL football. The physicality, it's going to send her home packing. And the men in that sport are intentionally going to target the transgender man, and not only in football, in any sport, this physical, they're going to intentionally bring that transgender man pain so that he, that was previously she, so that he does not want to play anymore. They're going to force him to quit. And for some strange reason, I can't even say for some strange reason, we all know why, women aren't able to do that to transgender women. And, not to be rude, I think it's because they were once men. It's just really interesting just seeing this get implemented. Another thing that women have lost, so we've covered how they've lost Girl Scouts. We've covered how they've lost their exclusivity in restrooms. Now we're going to talk about beauty pageants. Miss Maryland, who is the beauty pageant winner in 2024, is a transgender woman. So that means there is a second place biological woman that lost her tiara, her crown, her ribbon, potential sponsorship deals for makeup, hair, and everything else that goes along with it. She lost that opportunity to a transgender man. It just keeps on going. There was a high school sprinter in high school, transgender woman, was once a he, is now a she. They put her on test blockers, gave her was it estrogen, even though she has the base of a man, right? The shoulders of a man, the engine is that of a man, but the oil is that of a woman, right? So they lowered her testosterone in order for her to compete at the high school level, and she dusted the competition. She broke a state record in the 100 and 200 meter dash in women's track. So he could have taken away, or sorry, she could potentially have taken away somebody's medal, definitely took away somebody's medal, potentially taken away somebody's scholarship, right? And now instead of a biological woman coming in first, they now come in second. That will never happen in men's track. Why? Because a biological woman, right, for the most part, especially at the state level, when you know how you have those state invitationals, you will never see a biological woman beat, you will never see a biological woman that transferred into a man beat a biological man in track. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Never has, never will. The body makeup just isn't there. The structure just isn't there, right? Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm calling a spade a spade. So there are a lot of areas where a man can turn into a woman and dominate, but it'll never be reversed. You're not seeing, transgender athletes, go from previously being a woman, turn into a man, and dominate a man's sport. You're just not seeing it. So who loses in this situation? The women lose. The women lose every time. So at this point, we're at an interesting point here in history. And, I just can't see it getting any better for the female gender. And I love women. I was raised in a house full of women. This is not hating transgender women or transgender men or the LGBT community. I'm just calling it how it is. I want to see people happy. And I'm just seeing a lot of female activities and competitions be dominated by women that were previously men. And like, once you let this in the door, it's going to be really hard to get it out. Like, I'm just being honest. And it just, there's no signs of it slowing down. Like, how do you correct this? And this is the danger. This is the danger of forced inclusivity, right? Because the whole idea of things being inclusive, they try to do it with race. It does the opposite, right? And even with gender, they're forcing gender neutrality to get more people involved that were left out, right? So when you do this, when you force inclusivity, you get the opposite effect because it's not natural. And this is coming from a black man, right? When you force inclusivity, the opposite effect happens. It has to be organic. It's got to be organic, I just don't know. I really wish I could get my hand, or not get my hands. I wish I could get my hands on a female YouTuber. I wish I could do a podcast with a female YouTuber to see what her thoughts are on this. Because from a male perspective, I mean, I feel bad for y'all. I'm not alarmed because men will always be fine. This is a man's world, like straight up. It's a man's world. You gotta think about it. Because you ain't seeing girls come into the NBA dominating, or girls coming into state championships for basketball or college football. You don't see girls trotting on the football field and throwing 3 touchdown passes or getting sacks in a football game. You don't see it because the size difference is just, It's too much. It's just too much. On God, I've never seen a woman be 6'4", 260 pounds of solid muscle and be able to run like a 4.7 in the 40-meter dash. I've never seen it a day in my life. And that's kind of what's required for you to get drafted to the NFL. Shit. So that'll never happen to men, but to women, we put on the wig, we take some testosterone blockers, and all of a sudden I can compete against a woman. I just seen the other day there was a rapper from the UK, and he did this to prove a point. He joined a powerlifting competition and identified as a woman and broke a world record, and they let him. And they interviewed him and they asked you, why did you identify as a woman when you don't even look like a woman, or you don't look like a man trying to be a woman? You just look like a dude. He was like, oh, well, I identify as a woman. I wanted to compete. I competed. I got first place. He took home the prize money and they couldn't do nothing about it. It's sad, bro. It's sad. And even if you really think about it, even the identity of a woman, there was a popular YouTuber that was going around asking people what a woman is, and they couldn't really clearly answer it. That's sad. But if you know what a man is, you know what a man is, because nobody wants to be a man. Being a man sucks. You have to sacrifice. You have to endure. You've got to work hard. You've got to save everybody. You're the first to die in danger. Being a man sucks, right? So we know what a man is. But when you ask people what a woman is, it could fluctuate. It could fluctuate, So things are getting kind of weird, And the only people that lose, I hate to say it, are women. When you go to the doctor's office, when a woman goes to the doctor's office, if you're a transgender woman, the doctor's got to ask you when the last time you had your menstrual cycle, when the last time you had your period. You're a transgender man. They have to ask them, even though they went to 10 years of medical school. This is a guy. The chart says this is a transgender man turned female. But the doctors and nurses, they got to respect your pronouns. And they also got to ask you when the last time your menstrual cycle was. Even though they know goddamn well that you can't have a period. So who loses? Women. Women lose. Women lose. So how do we fix this, bro? Because at this point, nothing is exclusive to women. Not bathrooms, not beauty pageants, not sporting events, not pregnancy, not their damn pronouns. So now that we take over, men pretty much took over everything that women can do. What else are they left with? They're not even able to have grace, in my opinion. There was once a point in time where a woman could have grace. What that means is a woman would mess up. Dudes wouldn't even freak out. Women could slap dudes. Remember when women could throw a drink in a man's face for being a jerk in TV shows? She'd be like, you jerk, and she'd throw a drink in your face. And the dude wouldn't hit her or nothing. Nowadays, hey, equal rights, equal fights. Crazy. Dudes don't care anymore. That's why they stopped showing it on TV, because it's not relatable to real life. Because in real life, you at least gonna get a, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right. But women aren't allowed to have grace no more. It's crazy, because now women want to be looked at as men, and I think that's also a part of the gender neutral integration. Everything's gonna be gender neutral. You could be what do they call it? Non-binary. You're not a man or you're not a woman. But the only people that lose are the women, because if you're not a man and you're not a woman, you ain't a woman. That's all I need to know. Guess how you gonna get treated? Like a man. Like a man. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. It's sad, bro. It's sad. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep this up, especially with the economy. Our economy is really, really tough. Life in general is tough. I think things are going to reset, and I feel like they're going to start backtracking on the gender neutral integration. I'm going to be honest with you. And, no offense to my ladies, man. Y'all can't have nothing to yourselves. It's sad to say, and please don't take offense to this, but you can call them transgender women. You can call them women. You call them she, they, them. Shit, we taking over. Women can't have anything to themselves, and it is sad. Like, what's next? The Queen of England? The Queen of England is gonna have an Adam's apple pretty soon. Like, man, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, man? Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. And I hope this isn't insulting, but, you know, from what I'm seeing, what is left for women to have to themselves? They can't, the fingernail painting, you know, remember women used to be the only ones that could paint their nails. Now dudes painting their nails too. A woman might go on a date with a dude that paints his nails, and his nails might be better than hers. Imagine you're a woman showing up with you just did your nails, and dude pull up to the spot with a fresh mani pedi that's better than yours. Crazy. Rappers, athletes, painting their nails. Women can't have anything to themselves anymore, right? It's not like y'all do y'all. Am I wrong? Like if I'm wrong, let me know. There was once a point in time where it'd be like, only girls could paint their nails. Only girls could can win beauty pageants. Only girls, only girls could use the female bathroom. Now we could do whatever we want. Nobody could say nothing. We could join your sporting events. We could go through pregnancy. I'm seeing transgender men do paternity pictures with fake pregnant bellies. It's getting wild, bro. And I want everybody to be happy, but no one's happiness should be at the sacrifice of somebody else's. Your happiness shouldn't take away somebody else's happiness. You know, I'm gonna be real, but it's none of my business. I really don't care because I'm a man, right? I'm gonna be fine regardless because I'm not trying to be a woman and nobody wants to be a man. You know, like I'm a dad, bro. Like I'm the manliest man that you could possibly be. I lift weights. I'm a dad. I go to sporting events. I cut the grass. Like ain't nobody try to do that shit, fam. There is no long line of women that are trying to die first if something bad happens, that are trying to cut the grass, you know, fix the damn sink. Ain't no woman out here trying to do that. Men don't even want to do that shit. We trying to go play the game and crack open a beer. Let me know what you guys think, man. I hope y'all having a good day. The world's just going crazy, bro. It's just going crazy. And even with the you know, with the dating thing, you know, there was once a point in time where, you know, men would pay for the first date. You know, men would open up doors for women. That's gone now, right? I could pay for my own food. I could open my own doors. So now it's like we can't even give you grace. We can't treat you nice, you know, because you want to be eye to eye. You want to be us. Okay. So what's left for y'all if y'all take away everything that made a woman besides the parts? You know, I don't know, man. It's just something that was on my mind. It's unfortunate what happened to Boy Scouts. And please hit that like and sub button here for your boy. I don't think that this is a problem. I'm gonna be real. It's only a problem if you value women having exclusive activities for strictly women. If you're like, you know what, beauty pageants. Thank you, Coco T. How you doing today, by the way? If you think, hey, you know what, guys should be allowed to join female beauty pageants and win tiaras and beat other women. If you think that's fine and that's not a problem, then you know, hey, it's not a problem. You know, the world that I used to live in, and I'm 30, right? So if you were to tell me at age 18, 19, 10 years ago that this was going to start happening, I would tell you were out of your mind. But the year 2024 is so different. It's so different. You know, I never seen this coming, man. I never seen this coming. And women can't really say anything. It's weird, you know. And I think women have a lot of features that make, you know, I think women, be honest with you, as a whole, especially when it comes to the planet, y'all are better than men because we're built for just destruction and chaos, you know. It's unfortunate. Women are empathetic and you guys are inclusive, right? But you guys let biological men come in and join you, and then eventually they felt so comfortable they became you, and now there's nothing left for you, you know. And I feel like where this first started was Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner won Woman of the Year. The second that Caitlyn Jenner won Woman of the Year, I knew it was going to be all downhill from here at this point. I knew it. I seen it coming. I seen it coming. Like how, and you can't correct this. You really can't. And you know, I don't hate gay people. You know, the LGBT. This is not like a hate thing. This is like more so a woman thing. But you can't even say, "Oh, this is a woman thing," you know, because then it seems like you're being hateful. You know, you're not really being hateful. You just want Girl Scouts to just be only girls and not to have boys in it. You want your sporting events to only have girls in it. You want your pageants to only have women in it. It makes sense. It's not asking for too much. It's not asking for too much, you know. It's 2024. I mean, like I said, me personally, I'm a dude. Men will always be protected because not because we have some weird organization together. It's simply because of our nature. Like, and I wish if women could be men for a couple years, you would understand. We verbally we verbally abuse each other and we emotionally terrorize each other for sport. Women aren't allowed to do that because then you know you're shamed. You know you're abusive. You know they label you. You know it's just not welcome. But men, it's okay. You know football is one of the football and wrestling. I'm not sure if you guys ever watch men's wrestling during the Olympics or female wrestling. It's so physical. And even like any combat sport is so physical. Like the people that are competing in the sport on these teams, they're literally trying to break each other down mentally. Like in football, I'll never forget. This dude came to our because I used to play football. This dude came to our sideline and was like, "I'm gonna hit you so hard, you're going to die. I'm going to kill you. Your parents are gonna watch you die today." And he was hurting people. He got two people carted off the field. And he was a huge dude. Like he was lighting us up, bruh. Like he was cracking people. Like people was getting hit. They was on the ground like ah ah. And women aren't allowed to do that, right? But men, that's how we toughen up. That's how you tell who the alpha is, who the big dog is. That's how you can tell who's number one and who's number two, right? And because we do that, because we eat our own, because we eat our own, women will never be able to dominate any sport this physical and even non-physical because we'll say something, we'll call it out, we'll be like, oh hell no, get her off the stage. Get her ass off the stage, she's not a dude. We'll say something together. Coco said it started with the normalizing of RuPaul Drag Race. The aesthetics of drag made its way into mainstream along with the Next Top Model and Real Housewives. That's big facts. RuPaul had a major. Now I don't care about drag. I know what drag is, but they did integrate. You are right. They did integrate into makeup because Megan the Stallion is one of the biggest rappers. Her makeup looks like a drag queen. It looks like drag queen makeup. When she takes her makeup off, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. So it's almost as if she wasn't able to just be a beautiful woman. She had to turn into a man. You know, in order for her to be successful, she couldn't be a beautiful woman. She's actually prettier with no makeup than she is with makeup. It's crazy. You are absolutely right. And I hate to say it, but my black people, I love y'all. Y'all gonna call me Uncle Tom, right? Y'all gonna call me Uncle Tom. This only happened to y'all. This only because you don't see white people doing makeup like that. It's only black people. It's only black people. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You know, man, like it's interesting. It's forced. It really is forced. Um, and I hope this. I hope that women find a way to take their sports back, take our pageants back, take your identity back, take your exclusivity back. And in order for y'all to do that, y'all are gonna have to be the exact thing that y'all ruled against, which was, gatekeepers. Y'all gonna have to push people out. Coco T says drag was entertainment, and now so many women are wearing drag like in their day to day life. Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't even like a woman that wears that much makeup. I'm gonna be real. My girl asked me how my makeup looks, and if it's too much, I'd be like, nope, 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 nope. I still want you to look like you. Like it's interesting, and I think that women, in my personal opinion, I think that women have supported the LGBT so much that they kind of saturated themselves. You know, like y'all join them, and you know they eventually just kick y'all asses to the back, which is crazy work, which is crazy, which is super wild, man. I don't think there's any way to fix this. You know, I think y'all are pretty cooked. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Now I don't think it's not only because y'all won't come together and say anything. I think it's also because like your identity in itself has changed. Which is fine. Like I want women to be looked at as equal, but I'm not saying that women can't be equal, but I don't want a woman to be viewed as a man. Does that make sense? I still want women to be women. You know, open the door for you. Here's some flowers. You know, I drive you everywhere. I drive my girl everywhere. If I'm with my girl, I don't care whose car we in. I'm driving. She ain't driving. You know. But you know, most dudes, I be seeing dudes. They be getting driven around by their girl. Hey, if this is for you, that's fine. But like, women should be allowed to have the princess treatment. But now it's like, oh no, I could drive myself. I could pay for my own date. You ain't paying for my Uber. I'll pay for my own Uber. And it's like, this is how y'all lost it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and now, as far as the presidency go with the Kamala situation, I don't think that has anything to do with it because I think that you could still be a woman and you could still be lead. I feel like that's kind of different because that has more to do with your professional ability. When it comes to the professional arena, it's E for everyone, and I don't think that in any manner takes away like from your identity from a man's perspective, or at least that's not how I view you. Like if you become president, you're not suddenly, I'm not looking at you as a man. You're just a woman that's really good at her job. It's like any other job, except her job is to be president. She's led many portions of our country. That's just the highest level of leadership, you know. But you know, I do root for women. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I was raised by the strongest woman that I ever met. The woman is a sledgehammer. I was raised by my sister. She don't watch my videos, but I love her. But she was a good representation of just pure strength, intelligence, and perseverance. You know, which I feel like is something that is kind of lacking in the female identity right now. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. Y'all in trouble. I got worried when y'all stopped doing the Girl Scouts thing. When Girl Scouts started disappearing, and y'all started joining Boy Scouts, that's when I knew it was about to be a wrap. And then Boy Scouts, they complied with what happened to Girl Scouts. The girls were leaving Girl Scouts to join Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts was like, you can't join, you're not a boy. And they were like, oh, yeah, you can. You can't prevent me from joining Boy Scouts, even if I'm a girl. And they were like, okay, come on in. And now they have Scouts of America. It's something completely different. So if everybody goes from Girl Scouts to Boy Scouts, who's going to be in Girl Scouts? You see what I'm saying? Why can't you just make Girl Scouts better? Why couldn't you rebrand Girl Scouts? You know what I'm saying? Why can't things be separate? Why does everybody have to be included in literally everything? Like, oh no, we just can't have dudes. We just can't have girls. We gotta have boys and girls. We can't just have white people. We just can't have black people. We gotta force everybody to come in here. That way it's diverse. King JC Day says, I was on your side until you brought up Harris. I mean, hey, whether you like Harris or not, I feel like she's a woman, and if a woman could do the job, she should be able to do it. I ain't gonna look at you like a ninja just because you doing a very important job. Coco T says, we've been tricked into believing it's unrealistic and weak to expect certain things. Also toughened up because there weren't many men willing to accommodate women. I gotta think about that. With Coco T making me think, there weren't many men willing to accommodate women. Accommodate how? Y'all kind of got the government accommodated y'all. You know what I'm saying? To be real with you, the government accommodated y'all. You know, with forced inclusivity, right? You gotta have a certain amount of women working. You gotta have a certain amount of women in positions of power in order for you to meet your quota. And also child support. Child support occurred. And then even the abortion thing. You know, the abortion thing's crazy. You know, and that's another thing, fam. That's another thing. I feel like the woman's ability to have as many abortions as she pleases, I feel like that hurts y'all. Cause that's something men would do. So I feel like y'all slowly becoming us. Like it's foul, bruh. Like it's super foul. But y'all definitely were tricked into believing it's unrealistic and weak to expect certain things. That I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. The bar was set low. To be real with you, the bar was set extremely low. Um, there are some women that are out there trying to fight against that narrative, but it's not many. It's not many. Hopefully things will reset, which the economy is going to bring things back to how it should be. I feel like men should be sacrificing for the greater good of your country, your family, your community, and women too. But women shouldn't be expected to sacrifice the shirt off their back if a man still has a shirt on his back. That should be like the standard, you know. But unfortunately, bro, it's getting weird. Even modesty. Women have even lost their modesty because you don't see men out here flinging their dingaling, but you see women shaking it constantly. Like on my Instagram and my Facebook, it is awful. I don't even go on Instagram and Facebook all like that because everywhere I turn, all I see is booty. Now, dude, did I like a couple videos with some booty in it? I plead the fifth. But should it be all over the place to the point to where you can't escape it? Hell no. You can't even watch a fitness video without a girl showing her backside. Like back in the day, when I say back in the day, 5 years ago, you could see a female power lifter, a female CrossFitter, a female bodybuilder, or a fitness chick. She would record herself and she would actually be working out, right? It wouldn't just be her turning around showing her ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, like everybody's showing ass now. Everybody got an OnlyFans now. All the chicks selling kitty. Like, damn. Like, what's going on? Like I seen a chick selling houses. I seen a female real estate agent, and she had her OnlyFans in the bio. And nobody shamed her for it. Nobody shamed her for it. Like, like remember when you would be selling kitty on the internet or on the street, and people would be like, "Get your ass in the house, get off the internet." Like people you don't know, men that you don't know, would tell you to stop doing what you're doing because it's inappropriate. You're too young for this. You're better than this. Now they just let you go. It's crazy, but you don't see dudes out here wilding out, right? You don't see dudes out here wilding out. It's nuts, man. Like I don't know. I know tons of women that don't do all of these things, and I know tons of women that are, good representations, and it's always the a small minority that ruins it for everybody, man. But I still keep the man standard. I'm still a man. I'll still represent for the youth. I got a lot of young people to watch my videos too. I got a lot of young people to watch my content, and I really appreciate all my youngins that watch my videos. And to any of my young people, man, I want to make this very clear. This video is me not saying that, men are better than women or that women can't do things with men. We are naturally born to come together in community, family, and social gatherings. Like we are made to be together. We're not really meant to go against each other. And under no circumstances am I saying that LGBT is bad. I'm just saying that in order for some people to be happy, I say satisfied, because you can be happy and not satisfied. But in order for some groups to be happy, other groups weren't able to be fully happy. You had to take away from others in order for you to be happy, which I think is not right. I'm talking about in sports, female competition, where prize money's on the line, bragging rights, ranking. I feel like that's kind of wrong. That's what I'm saying. But as far as them being happy to love, I want to make this very clear because I got young people watching my channel. As far as your right to love, I let people do them. It's not none of my business what they do behind the bedroom, and I want everybody to be happy. This is not a hate-filled channel. This is just me bringing awareness to what's going on. And if you're a young man, like, keep your masculinity. Like, if you're a young man watching, I cannot tell you this any clearly enough. Keep your aggressiveness. You want controlled aggression towards academics, towards fitness, towards sports, towards competition, in the workplace, towards your own personal endeavors. And I cannot stress this enough because once you lose your controlled aggression to get things done, to push through adversity, perseverance, if you don't have that, you're going to be pretty wimpy, right? You're not going to have grit. And that creates a soft young man, a soft boy. And no one's coming to save you if you're a young man. Women, they go with the strong men. They go with the men that can get the job done when stuff falls apart, when they're tired, when they have nothing left, they don't have the resources, they're behind, they're down 10 points, but they still stay in the game and they fight until they win. Those are the girls that women like. Okay, not the ones that are sniveling in a pool filled with tears on the ground. No one's, the women aren't going to come save you. The men are going to laugh at you and they're going to keep stomping on you professionally, academically, professionally. You will get stomped out here. I'm telling you because if I see you crying, sniveling, and let's say we're both in competition for a job, and you're over here, "Ah, I can't get a job, no one's calling me back." I'm just applying. I'm like, great, he's tired. I just keep applying to jobs. I just keep applying to jobs. The same jobs you want, right? You gave up and are crying about. I'm still pounding job applications out, job interviews. Whether it's entrepreneurship, you've given up. You're in therapy crying to some lady on the couch. I'm still grinding it out. I filed for bankruptcy, got my business back up. I'm still pounding it out. That's what I mean. Other men aren't going to care because you're competing against other men, and the women, they don't want a dude that's over here crying. Coco says, I'm all about modesty or using discretion when being underdressed. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't dress, a little slutty from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't go out to the club, Coco. You go out to the club and shake your ass. But like twerking on Facebook for free is crazy. I'm seeing women twerking on Facebook, stuff that like people just too comfortable on social media. Like it's wilding. Like it's wild. Like you out here twerking. You ain't in the club. You in your living room on a Wednesday afternoon. You ain't well dressed or none of that. Coco says there's a time and a place for approval for approval dress. I wouldn't go to the beach in a turtleneck as I would go to a family oriented restaurant with booty shorts. You're funny, Coco. But no, for real. But that's kind of where we're going though. We're at a point to where like, nobody could tell you anything. And I hate to say it, I'm not sure what your race is, Coco, but the only people that I see doing that, dressing in booty shorts in a 5-star restaurant are black people. We are our own worst enemy. I hate to say it. And that's why we the most fucked up, because we can't be told what to do. Coco T says I'm a black woman. Oh, that's what's up. I'm glad that black people still follow me because I'd be worried. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be worried. I'd be like, man, I lost all my black subscribers because I'm hard on the black community. I'm hard because, especially on my black men, because when y'all come up here capping to people, y'all make me look bad because I pride myself on my transparency. I pride myself a lot on my transparency. And fact checking. I'll never tell y'all something that's not fact checked, that didn't really happen. Because a lot of people, unfortunately, come up here and mislead people. I have a perfect example. There was a tech YouTuber, and I'm gonna keep this short. There was a tech YouTuber that was telling people that you can get a cybersecurity job with no experience to pay 6 figures. No college degree, you never worked in IT or tech, and you can get a high-paying job just walking it off the street. Now, I have a tech background. I've had tech jobs. I work in finance now. I'm studying for cybersecurity, and that's something that interests me because I'm not sure if you guys have seen the data breaches that are occurring. People are losing billions of dollars because of these security breaches. Now, I told dude, you can't get this job without experience. And he continued to tell me that you can get an internship. I researched 10 to 12 internships in my area. I'm almost done with this story. And they all require a college degree. And I was like, dude, you need a college degree or to at least be enrolled. He's like, no, you don't. You just want to argue and you want to make me look bad. I was like, I literally fact checked it, Hey, Coco says, hey, I'm a finance as well, currently studying for my Series 6.6. Oh, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about, Coco. Yeah, I mean, and Coco, I appreciate you. I be trying to tell people, In all, I got in lucky. You know, I ain't gonna tell like what section I work in finance because people gonna start googling. Because I tell people what city I'm in all the time. But yeah, I be you know I be trying to fact check things on the internet, and dudes be doubling down on the lies, and I'm like, why are you misleading people? Like I don't understand. You know, anytime somebody tries to go against me, I tell them to bring the facts. I'm stubborn, but I'm no idiot. If you come with some correct information, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I want people to add to the conversation regardless because I talk about fitness. You guys can see I'm in good shape, right? I'm in great shape. I'm not a bodybuilder. But if you're a bodybuilder and you got something you want to say to help, right? Put it in the chat because this is designed to help people. Um, Coco T said they misled for engagement. Absolutely. And they're selling courses. Like Coco, that's like me saying, oh yeah, you don't got no experience, you don't got no math background, you can't even operate a spreadsheet, you have zero database experience, you can't even send an email on Outlook. You could work in finance. You can't do a GL, you can't do a general ledger, you know, you can't identify trends. You can work in finance. Absolutely. No, you can't. Sit your ass down. All right. Like, come on, man. But yeah, people be misleading for engagement. You're right. And it's sad because the people that do it to most are black people. You know, the white people do it too. Grant Cardone and them, they be doing that too. But you know, it's unfortunate. But I'll just try to be real up here, man. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, guys. Coco, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody to watch this, man. This video really was not for me to bash women. I want to make that clear. It's just for me to just identify and share with you guys how women have lost their individuality, how women have lost their exclusiveness, their exclusivity, how they really have lost, in my opinion, their voice. And in my opinion, I'm seeing transgender women take sponsorship deals. Like for certain stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you a perfect example. This is what I mean, right? You'll never see a transgender man get a Gillette commercial over Tom Brady, over Travis Kelce, over Patrick Mahomes, right? But you'll see a transgender woman take a sponsorship deal from Selena Gomez, right? A Pepsi deal. You'll see, you know, freaking Taylor Swift lose a Pepsi deal to freaking James Charles, RuPaul. You know, like y'all are losing deals in advertising opportunities in makeup, in fashion, and female dominated specific. Like y'all see what I'm talking about? Exclusive. Like these are exclusive fields because you don't see dudes in makeup makeup billboards, you know, in makeup ads when you're in the mall. It's women, young, old, middle aged. It's women, right? But now it's dudes too. I'm seeing dudes in the makeup aisle on the posters. You know, that's a spot that could be for a biological woman, but y'all losing the spot. Modeling, it continues, it goes on. And since everything's integrated, you know, your areas of exclusivity are now gender neutral. This is the whole point of my live, is there are certain areas in life where women would compete and dominate, right? It was strictly female. And now it's gender neutral, right? It's gender neutral now. And who loses? Because it's saturated, right? It's kind of like Kool-Aid. If y'all are the Kool-Aid and you water it down, it's not as good. You know what I'm saying? You're like, this need more sugar. Oh, no, we don't got no more sugar. We're going to keep adding water. The dudes are the water. You know, you feel me? Like, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, the Kool-Aid is now ruined. You know, like the recipe is done. Like, you know, pour the shit down the drain at this point. It's Gatorade now. You used to have Kool-Aid, now you got Gatorade. I'm in the mood for a sugary drink, and now this is just, you know, you guys get it, man. But yeah, God bless, guys. I got to get back to work. I haven't done a live in a very long time. I got a video coming up on this Boy Scout situation, specifically if you guys are interested. I appreciate all my subscribers. We are at 2K subs. I appreciate everybody that took the time to watch, everybody that took the time to sub and like my content. If you have any content, Coco, if you got any content suggestions, because you've been doing great with the engagement, which I appreciate, I'll totally, you know, cook something up if you got any ideas. Because I'm trying to appeal, I'm trying to be more well-rounded with my content, and I'm trying to talk about more real situations. I don't want to sit here making jokes constantly doing reaction videos. I'm gonna be real, you know. I want to have a better influence on my viewership base, and I don't just want to be, you know, I love cracking jokes, but I could crack jokes and really add some value to the things that I talk about. And I'd appreciate it if you guys were interested in what I was talking about, and you could be interested by telling me what you're interested in, you know. But yeah, man, I'll holla at y'all later. Thank you so much, Coco. I'm gonna get back to work. God bless, guys. Coco said certificate for IT beginning. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's easy. I could definitely do that. That's a great idea. And I'm gonna give you a quick little shortcut. I'm gonna give you a quick little tidbit on that, and I'll definitely do a video on that. So how I had gotten into tech is I just read a networking book that was about this thick, and I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos. You can get a tech support job if you know how the internet works and everything. There were a lot of recruiters, like the vast majority of recruiters that are hiring for these tech positions, they don't know what they're even hiring for. Like they're providing requirements and job descriptions for jobs that they themselves can't do. So it's very easy. The easiest job you can get is tech support for a specific device. Like I started out at Comcast helping people with cable boxes and modems and routers, and I just kept learning. But I'll definitely give you guys some examples on how you can get started in IT and tech. And it's a growing field. Like I can't stress this enough, guys. Cybersecurity is the future in AI. They're actually laying off a lot of software developers to hire more cybersecurity professionals because hospitals are getting hacked. You know, I'm pretty sure like over 1 billion people's social security number got leaked and sold in a data breach, along with salary, locations, and etc. Exactly. Coco, you know what's up. So I got a wide range. This is what I mean when I say I got a wide range. I got kids that are 12 years old on their dad's iPad watching my lives, and then I got Coco, who's a seasoned finance professional. So I'm on both ends of the spectrum, but I think everybody can get a little something from these videos, regardless of where you're at. But yeah, even your freaking salary, your social, where you live at, all that crap, your favorite color is leaked. And a lot of times when a company has a data breach, that opens them up to lawsuits and litigation where more money is being made. So nobody wants to pay out. Coco T says, I'm looking to change careers at 45. Well, Coco, let me think real quick. Let me think. I'm trying to think real quick. There's a dude, his name is Eli the Computer Guy. That is where I started out. And he has videos on IT. The lowest job you can get besides help desk, lower than that is tech support. I would skip tech support. I would go to help desk. Eli the Computer Guy is what got me into tech. He describes the way the internet works, networking, like your router, firewalls. He explains switches, IP addresses, subnetting. He explains coding. He explains like software development. He explains different databases. He also explains the cloud, different servers, server management. He also, he covers a wide variety of content because he himself is he's a tech professional himself, and he also has this school called what's it called? I forgot what it's called. Man, it's killing me because I wish I could give him his credit, but I forgot what it's called. But he has a free school in South Carolina where he offers free tech education, and he also posts a lot of his lessons online. He goes live a lot. His name is Eli the Computer Guy. He is slightly autistic. You know, he's a little off, or not. Yeah, he's slightly autistic. You know, he's on the spectrum, but you know, he's autistic as in his emotional. The way he interprets emotional responses are just a little off, and he talks about, you know, how that happens sometimes in the professional world. But he's a great teacher. He's very down to earth, very snarky in a funny way, and he's enjoyable to watch. Teaches it in the manner that a 5-year-old could explain it. That's Eli the Computer Guy. That's how I got started. He teaches everything from basic IT to security to networking to network architecture to the cloud to networking administration. Let me see. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I got a book for you, Coco. Give me one sec. All right, this is a good start. This is called Eli the Computer Guy. Definitely look into the channel. Yup. It's Eli the Computer Guy. This is a good book to start out on. This is a Active Directory for dummies. Pretty much, this is Active Directory is pretty much a program on your Windows computer that allows for you to set up people's passwords. It allows you to manage access to certain applications. If you call your help desk department, you are going to talk to a help desk person, and if you need access to something or if you need permissions adjusted, they use Active Directory. So I use this. I did have a book on networking. I just don't know where it went, so I do apologize. But you can find a lot of YouTube videos on command line. You can find you can find a lot of. Coco says, thanks, brother. I really greatly appreciate it. No problem. I have an email as well. It's askhealthy100@gmail.com. Coco, if you email me, I will send you a list of videos that I myself use. And if this is really helpful, I don't mind covering more topics about this, because to be real with you, I care more about getting people money than I care about talking about women. I mean, I love women keeping their identity, but I would much rather talk about what could put money in a woman's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because if you make enough money, you can have your own bathroom that a man or a woman can't use, just you. You know, like if you get enough paper, people gonna do whatever you want them to do, or they gonna do whatever you tell them not to do if you got enough money. Like, let's be real. And I'm all about opportunities. Codeacademy.com. You're in finance, a easy career transition for you that may or may not be, I wouldn't say it might not be harder, but it may be smoother, is data analytics. I'm currently enrolled in this program for data analytics. It's called Code Academy. They teach data analytics, full web development, computer science, and they teach basic IT skills. It's askhealthy100@gmail.com. Yup. Let me check to make sure. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check to make sure it's accurate. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Can I put something in the chat? I should be able to. It's my damn chat, god damn it. Like, not being able to put something in your own chat is crazy work. Can I? Okay, it's askhealthy100@gmail.com. Here it is right. Here it is right here. I got a marker. Damn, I ain't got no marker. Caught me off guard, Coco. It's askhealthy100. I might start a tech channel, no lie. Ask Healthy. And you'll see a picture of me. There we go. Oh, it's backwards. Fuck. But yeah, I'll put it in the chats. Ask Healthy, all lowercase. Askhealthy100@gmail.com. I'll happily show you, send you some stuff. I use YouTube, right? ChatGPT, Coco. ChatGPT is your best friend. I use ChatGPT. So what I do is free of charge, right? You could download it. I ask ChatGPT what skills are needed to get started with IT or with cybersecurity, with data analysis. It'll tell you what skills are required. And then I ask ChatGPT, where can I learn basic networking for IT for free? Where can I learn Active Directory for free? Microsoft.com, Microsoft has this portal on their website. And this is the stuff I'm really passionate about. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm glad I can talk about this. They have this portal, this category on their website. It's called Microsoft Learning. It's called Microsoft Learning. They go over basic IT support. They go through basic tech support. They go through supporting Windows users. That would be the employees on, in the company, because Microsoft Windows is the biggest operating software in corporate America. When you go to your job and you turn your computer on, you're using a Windows computer. You're using a Windows operating software. A lot of times when you save things, you're saving your work into Microsoft Azure, which is a Microsoft cloud application. You're using Microsoft applications, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft. You get it, Coco. But yeah, I will happily send you video, or the YouTubers. I will happily send you videos that are helpful. And yeah, the information's out here. ChatGPT helps. Google helps. If you join, what is it called? If you join Reddit, Reddit is a website that is a forum. And let's say you're interested in balloons, just an example. Whatever you're interested in, there is a group for it, right? So if you join the IT career group or the IT group, you will see people talking about how to get into IT, how to get a help desk job. People will tell you what you need to learn. There's frequently asked questions pages that has like the top 100 things that people ask, and they answer them. I tell people all the time, it's definitely possible to do it. I'm not sure how much you're working in finance. You might want to stay in finance or go into data analytics. If you wanted to learn about data analytics, you don't have to. There is a website called freecodecamp.com. They do teach data analytics. Freecodecamp.com is completely free. There's also codeacademy.com. You do have to pay. I paid $240 for this. It's worth it. They teach you data analytics. You can learn computer science, how to build websites, so front and back web development. You can learn app development, how to build apps on iPhone, how to build apps on Android. You can make a decent check. That's currently what I'm doing right now. Like, this is the website I'm using, and I use YouTube a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been making as many videos, is because I've been working on these certifications and learning these skills so I can make 6 figures. I'm about to be 30 soon. Like many young adults, I thought that I would be a millionaire about 30. Very stupid thinking, because I didn't know how the world works. But I do want to make 125,000 to 150 before I turn 40. So I noticed I would have to slow down on the YouTube videos to do that, because YouTube pays, but they don't pay that good. You know, if you get a video with 800,000 views, you only make about $400 to $600. So um, that's not a lot of money. Considering 800,000 views is a lot. Most YouTubers don't make money off of YouTube. They make money off of sponsorship deals. I will never stop doing YouTube because I've built this monster of a channel. I enjoy meeting the lovely people like Coco and the tons of other beautiful people I've met on here, and I can influence the youth too. You know, I was raised by YouTube. It sounds weird, but like I told you, I was raised by my sister. I don't have parents. I never had a strong male role model in my life that was off screen. I wasn't messaging them or nothing, but you know, I learned how to lift weights off of YouTube. I learned from bodybuilders on YouTube. I learned technology and IT career skills from Eli the Computer Guy, somebody off of YouTube. I learned a lot. You know, just I learned a lot of skills on YouTube, and I try to give back to people that are watching me. Whether you're young, old, middle aged, it don't matter. I just try to give back because I myself didn't have much as far as skill wise, and I got a lot from this platform. So yeah, man, and that's not just for Coco, it's for anybody. If you guys need some information, please, and this goes for everybody, because I actually gave my email out and somebody was being mad creepy. You know, I consider us to be friendly, but I'm not trying to see any pictures of you guys or anything weird. I'm not trying to flirt. Not saying that you're doing that, Coco, but I had somebody do that. This is for anybody that's not Coco. Coco T says, I get it. YouTube will have the confidence to convert as a school bus into a home. Yeah, for real. For real. And I'm not talking to you, Coco. This goes for everybody else. If you guys email me, like, please, I'm here to help, right? But I got a job, I got family, like, cut straight to the mustard. I want this. Where can I find this? I'll send it to you. What's a good idea for me to do this? I'll send it to you. But don't be like, hey, handsome, I seen you on YouTube today and you look so good. I had this dude trying to seduce me through email. I had to block him. I had to block him. It was crazy work. I know it was a dude posing as a woman because he sent me a picture of this girl from Instagram, and you know I screenshotted it and used the picture AI where it searches all the pictures on the internet, and it wasn't even. This was a chick in Spain with like 600,000 viewers. It was crazy. Coco T said the buttering up is weird. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't even say buttering it up because you don't got to butter me up. Yo, you already here. I'm gonna give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? like you know, I got you as far as that goes. But well, yeah, it's strange, man. It's definitely real strange. But thank you so much, Coco, for viewing. Thank you for other viewers. Hopefully, I was able to help people. Uh, this video was not designed to really bash anybody from the LGBT. It was not here to bash transgender women. A lot of times, I think things have just got to be separated. Ooh, this thing on? What is going on with my? Froze up a little bit. That's weird. Is it working? Is it working? Is it working?